Hey guys, I'm exceptionally excited to be making today's video. My name is Zephyr. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the very first video I'm creating on this channel about card readings, and I've been obsessed with all kinds of cards for a long time. Here's a beautiful deck I've got. This deck is by Cheryl Yambrak Rose. This is a very, very beautiful deck. It's called Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. And I really like the font and the handwriting and all that. This is not an unboxing video. I'm just gonna do a reading from one of the cards. And if this is your first time on my channel, here's an idea I just got, which I urge you to do if you like. So instead of coming to me or going for a card reading, maybe what you can do is you can just go to the different playlists. I'll have one playlist per deck, and then depending on your question for that day, just ask your question in silence by yourself after you cleanse your space, and then just use your left hand on your mouse or your touchpad and then select a deck from the playlists that I'll put in this video and all the other card reading videos. Once you've selected the deck, just scroll through the playlist, which is one video per card, and then select a card, and then whatever I say in that video could be the guidance for you. And so yeah, let's get on with this first card reading. So today's card is, I'm gonna fast forward this part because it has really nothing to do with you and you've already seen the card in the title. Alright, so this card that I'm pulling out today, if you're probably watching this right now and you've selected this card, then obviously if you followed the method I asked you to do at the start of this video, then this card is for you and this message is for you, and you've come here at the right time in your life to hear this message. And yep, so let's see what this card is. I haven't planned. Oh, okay. Today's card, oh lovely. It says Divine Intervention, if you can see this. That's the picture. So Divine Intervention, and the text below says shifts happen, stabilize your energy fields. So this is probably a sort of maybe unstable or soul searching time for you. Of course, that's why you're probably on this video. I'm just going to channel what comes through based on this card. I hear the word breakups, I hear guidance, trust your instincts. It says don't overthink. Sometimes my guides like to joke and laugh with me. It says forge a new path, don't be a wimp. So that's obviously guidance for me, but it's obviously also guidance for you. That's why I'm on this video. I cannot read the exact description on the guidebook because that might be a copyright issue. I'll have to check with the authors one by one if they're okay with that. But I'll read it and then I'll tell you my translated meaning for you. This card is from 1996, or at least that's what it says on the guidebook. So this does talk about the cosmic mind. So this does, and just taking the energy of this card and the energy coming through me as I'm a vessel for you to benefit, obviously. So take that energy through. It talks about how the cosmic mind works through the universe, how everything's linked, how we should not fall victim to fear, which is very normal. I myself have fallen victim to fear often. I think most human beings have experienced this in their lifetime. So do not fall victim to fear. And it also said something about visualizing a miracle and that nothing was really fixed. So you can change anything at any point in your life if you just visualize and forge a new path. And actually, this is what I teach in my courses, and like I was saying earlier, this is how I've lived my life. So if you go to my website at this time, I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but by now, if this is a year after this is published, for example, you should be seeing some courses that will help you live your life much more easily, happily, and joyfully. That's how I believe in living. And yeah, that's the message I'd like to share with you guys today. I don't want to make this too long and take up too much of your time. So I really hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope this image in this card has brought you some peace. I'm still new at YouTube, so please support me because I plan to do this full time. So if you like this video, please click like, it helps, and maybe drop a comment with how you're feeling when you heard any of this info and if it applies to your life. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me those questions in the comments. I'll reply to everyone and create new videos based on the questions. I've already done that for a few clients and just friends and people on social media. I like to be social and create things. I'm a creative person, apparently, according to personality tests. I think my societal conditioning likes to fight with that and tell me, like, you know, that creativity stuff is crazy, it'll make you broke, it will not be a good ending for you. But I think if we talk about universe and universal energy, everything is creation. And this message is obviously coming through for you, I think, because you needed to hear this today. So yes, I hope this message has brought you some peace and some love and some good energy and healing today. I have unfortunately packed up all my crystals. I will be bringing them out in future videos. What I have here though is a Shri Yantra, which is sort of the divine geometry symbol. It's sort of a little sculpture to signify that. It's really pretty, so you put it on your desk, it sends all the abundance to you. For those of you who are not into spirituality and the other worlds and the other realms, that's completely fine. Just view the messages I said as just positive messages for you today. Just to let you know a little bit about my background really quickly. I am a priest. I do card readings for people. I'm a Reiki healer. I do universal healing. Basically, I'm a spiritual being, and so I live my life this way. Even the music I make on my channel, which has been featured in the media and other places, it's all a spiritual experience. It's very connected to God, like Michael Jackson would say when somebody asked him who writes the lyrics. He just said, you know, it comes from above. And that's exactly how I live my life. In life, I'm a little bit inspirational, a little bit musical, a little bit in love with magic and divine guidance, sports, and anything fun and freedom related. So thanks so much for being on my channel. There should be some subscribe links popping up around here and a couple of videos on my channel. So I hope you enjoy, stay tuned and subscribe, and I really hope to engage with you for the future. So yeah, have a good day ahead. Thank you so much. I love you. My name is Zephyr, and bye-bye.